Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, this is not going to be gaming related at all, this is going to be something different. I've done other videos about this, so if you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm not going to explain myself. So anyways, this is Power Rangers related, and for those that didn't see this, and I just saw this not that long ago, I don't know why, it was just announced today, but it was announced. Okay, I'll just get into it here. Hasbro owns the Power Rangers movie license. All right. A couple months back, I think it was late last year, early this year, Hasbro bought Power Rangers, and this is before they were even talking about a potential movie franchise. And they own the movie franchise, not the TV show. That's Nickelodeon, I think. I think that's still Nickelodeon. So yeah, Saban or Saban, yeah, does not own it anymore. It's been back and forth for a long time. No, it was Disney before, Bandai, and all that stuff. But this was before they were even talking about a potential movie franchise. They were just talking about like collectibles and consumer goods and all that stuff. They were trying to make it more respectable, I think. That's what they were saying in the article. I'll put the article in the description. If you haven't seen it, I saw it on IGN. This is very exciting to me, because Power Rangers is a huge part of my childhood. I don't need to explain that. It is. I love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Zeo and Turbo. I watched a little bit of Space, but I kind of stopped at that point. That was like the last part of the 90s or whatever. So, and it's probably a generational thing. Like Power Rangers is definitely generational. It's almost like The Simpsons. I mean, Power Rangers goes on forever and ever and ever. Like it never stops. It just keeps going and going and going. Just like The Simpsons and other TV shows. I think Simpsons is the only one I can think about right now. Where it's just like, you had your time, you stopped, and whatever, and a new generation takes over and they watch it. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's still older Power Rangers fans that still watch Power Rangers, and The Simpsons too, where you're just like, yeah, you just keep watching it. But me, I just don't like the newer seasons. I don't like the special effects. I don't like the looks of the Ranger suits. I don't like the villains or the monsters. I don't like anything. It just looks cheesy. And don't get me wrong, that's pretty bullshit to say that, because Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was really cheesy, but these new seasons almost look like really low budget and really sci-fi-y, like a sci-fi channel, you know, the sci-fi channel stuff. It just doesn't look right to me. I don't know what it is. It just looks phony and fake. I just loved the way it looked, you know, in the older seasons. They had memorable characters. You knew who they are. I don't know. They had memorable fucking monsters. Again, it's generational. Maybe I'm getting older, but I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. So, anyways, it's very exciting, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because Hasbro is buying. I mean, they own the movie license, and this is a lot of potential. And I know a lot of people don't like this franchise that I'm about to bring up here, and that is the Transformers franchise, the live-action movies. I like those movies, except Revenge of the Fallen. But I really like those movies a lot because the Transformers, the Autobots, and the Decepticons look how they're supposed to look in live action. Alright, they look really good in live action. That's if Optimus Prime existed in the real world, that's how he would look. Bumblebee and Megatron and Starscream, and like they all look how they're supposed to look. That's how I want the Megazords and the monsters to look in this new franchise from Hasbro. I want it to look like Pacific Rim. There you go. I want it to look like that. I want the first Pacific Rim, not the second one. The second one looks almost like a copy of Transformers. But Transformers looks better. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I really, really do want it to look like Transformers and Pacific Rim, the first one. Just massive fucking scale. You're just like, holy shit, this is so cool. Pacific Rim was like Power Rangers. It was. It really was like Robotech and Power Rangers and Evangelion and just all these other mech animes, shows, and whatever. You're just like, this is so cool. This is so awesome. They're getting in the robots. They're fighting a threat. It's very simple, kind of stupid. The characters are just well defined that you know them, but they're not that. Had a cool look to it. It just looked really. It was eye candy, and that's what Power Rangers was. You know, it was just really, it was just eye candy. Seeing the fight scenes and the Zords and the powers, and it was just so cool. But that's how I want it. I want Power Rangers to. Right when I saw this article, it was a surprise to me. I was like, oh, cool. They want to reboot it. I think that's what they said. Yeah, they want to reboot it or do something. Not a sequel to the 2017 movie. Don't do a sequel to the 2017 movie. The 2017 movie had some potential, and it just fell on flat on its face. They didn't know what to do with it. I can tell while watching it. If you haven't seen the movie from last year, go watch it. Just check it out. I think it's still on Hulu. I'm not sure. But yeah, the only good part about that movie was the beginning. I didn't like the designs of the Ranger suits or the Zords or whatever. I just didn't. I didn't care about any of that stuff. And Alpha 5 and Rita was okay, but the Megazord and then Goldar, you're just like, what the fuck is this? What are you even doing here? I don't even know. That's not Goldar. Okay, I know what Goldar looks like. That's not Goldar. That's not the Megazord. That's not any of these characters. And it was also too dark. That's the number one thing for this Hasbro Power Rangers movie franchise. It needs to have comedy. It needs to be witty and cheesy and whatever. I know it's not the 90s anymore, but you still need to have some of that lightheartedness to it, or that overly goody-goody, because that's what the Power Rangers was about. Being good and it's goody-goody, helping your community and doing all. It was very 90s. Just go back and watch. Even 80s stuff did that too. Just be good, be a good person, and just don't do drugs, and it just all that. It's so cheesy. It's so fucking cheesy. I know that. I know the 90s are. But you can have some modern stuff in it, of course. But don't make it dark and like, oh my god, they're emo and they're troubled kids and they're troublemakers, or some other bullshit. That's just dumb. I don't like that. That is not what Power Rangers is. That's out of character for the Rangers. I want Rita to look like Rita. I really want Rita to look like Rita. I want the Megazord to look like the Megazord. And I want it to look realistic. The CGI in the last movie was not great at all, So I want Power Rangers to be respected, kind of like Marvel, like it is. If they make a Power Rangers movie franchise or a universe, or whatever, because everyone wants their universe or whatever. They're supposed to be like a Hasbro movie universe or whatever. Obviously DC's kind of fell flat or whatever, but everyone wants their own universe. Power Rangers would be great. Power Rangers right now in the movie world right now is kind of like Fantastic Four, where people just don't care, and it's just kind of like bad to even talk about it. You're just like, I don't care, just no one cares, except maybe the TV show and some of the comics, Power Rangers comics. But anyways, comment down below, what do you think about a potential movie franchise from Hasbro? Like, I think they can do it justice and do it right and make it at least a decent movie, at least of the first movie, and see how it goes and whatever, because I really want to see this happen. I really do. And I thought that was going to happen with the 2017 movie, and it just didn't happen. I had high expectations, and when you saw the trailer, you were like, this is really dark, this is dumb, this is not kid-friendly, this is not lighthearted, cheesy, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. So, hopefully we can get something that will please all the fans, really. Like, do something good. Do it justice, do it right. Just like how Marvel is with Marvel stuff. So anyways, peace out. Comment down below what you think about this. What do you want it to be like? What do you want it to look like? I don't know. Peace out. Later. More random videos come soon. Later.